Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Prescott's throw caught by Tony. Oh, what a move. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Herbert now. And this is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. This one caught by Davis. He finds some open field here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Able to avoid him at the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. The Chargers 39.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive with Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to...
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play action now, Prescott.
This ball deep for Tony.
And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert off the play action. He's got it. This is Ware. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
73 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. In motion right is Tony. On 2nd down, Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Completes it to Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to air one out.
And Prescott, his third interception.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Cook again.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Run!
On first down, Justin Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. McDowell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Hey, easy. We go orange. Hey, go lion. Hey, Ray.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers!
Quentin Johnston
From 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll roll the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go. McDowell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Herbert. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, Prescott. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Prescott now. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now a handoff up the middle. McDowell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell.
takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On second down, it's Cook again.
Nifty move.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And now here's another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Down the left sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They run it again with Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they